Hi, my name is Matt Dowling, Chief Scientific Officer and founder of Gel-E, spelled G-E-L-E. We're an advanced biomaterials company that has developed a new age material that can stop bleeding, treat wounds more effectively, and stop wounds from getting infected from multi-drug resistant bacteria, which has become a big problem in hospitals and even in homes. So Gel-E was developed here in Maryland while I was doing my grad PhD work. I was able to get funding from the National Science Foundation, the Department of Defense, to develop the technology to get us to our first FDA clearance. We've now gotten 2 additional FDA clearances for over-the-counter use of the product. Also hospital use of the product. Just finished our first clinical trial for radial access, where people have to get catheters in their wrist so that they can have their heart looked at for either interventional work or diagnostic work. You get a bleed after that. Gel-E is able to stop bleeding very quickly and effectively. We've got multiple issued patents now, 8 issued patents around the technology. We've got multiple publications. Just had our 8th publication actually come out for the surgical use of the product internally. So chitosan is derived from crab shells, shrimp shells, other crustaceans. It's a very widely available resource. We've done a modification to it to make it really good for stopping bleeding and also treating wounds, keeping it clean from bacteria in the forms of clear films, sprayable foams, squeezable gels that come out of tubes that are sold over the counter. So right now we're just wrapping up our first over-the-counter deal to get this distributed into CVS, Walgreens, Kroger's, and other stores like that. In the hospital, we're talking to a lot of big companies to take our clinical results and get that to a deal that can get us widely distributed in the marketplace. We've raised in total about $4 million in non-dilutive grant funding, $5 million in investor money. We're now going out and raising another $7 million in investor money to get the product for use internally, which this is the big sort of kahuna for hemostasis, where people are willing to pay a lot of money for the products. We're going to use that money to get our company to an exit. So folks that put in money into this current round are going to see anywhere from a 4x to a 20x return when we get acquired. And some of the acquisition targets for this kind of company are going to be companies like Baxter, Johnson & Johnson, Bard, etc., who are already in discussions with those folks. And they're interested in it because of the IP, of the interest from the Department of Defense, from some of the early business development deals we've got. So Gel-E, G-E-L-E, it's inspired by the word jelly. Our material starts as a gel, and we make it into a bunch of different kinds of things. Product form factors I already talked about. You can find us at www.gel-e.co, so no M. We couldn't get the M. You can also find us on social media. We've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. And it's a really exciting time for the company in terms of value inflections and that sort of thing. We're excited to bring this to a great exit.